Hello everyone, I'm Mia Maestro and I play Carmen Denali in Breaking Dawn Part 2.
I'm Maggie Grace and I play Irina Denali, so we're vampiric sisters. And I play, some would call her the traitor. I'm gonna go with tragically misunderstood. But we're both in the Denali coven.
We live in Alaska, we're cousins to the Cullens. We have yellow eyes.
Because we're vegetarian vampires in the mythology of the books. I would say that the film is really loyal to the book, and I think the fans will be pleased, but there's one divergence.
We cannot talk about it, and it's going to be a big, big surprise.
I think they'll really appreciate it, though. I think it gives it a much more cinematic scope, and I think they'll like it.
It is my favorite part of the movie.
And it's my favorite movie, too, of them all.
It is the best one.
It's the best one
so far.
We're a little biased, but honestly, I think it's more epic.
It's quite moving.
And
you get to see Bella as a vampire, and she's extremely strong. And
yeah, it's more of a girl-to-woman arc than the others. She really comes into her own.
Then you have a beautiful new character, Renesmee, played by Mackenzie Foy, who's a lovely, lovely human being.
Very sweet.
And you get to see Bella and Edward being parents.
If I could be any other character, I'm gonna go with Garrett, played by the indomitable Lee Pace. Just because he's so much fun, he's like the rock star of the new vampires. He's the Revolutionary War hero and gets all the cool one-liners.
I would be probably Rami Malek's character from the Egyptian clan, and he has the best superpower. He controls the elements, so I would love to be able to do that. It was really nice to see the movie the other day for the first time, because we shot it 2 years ago, so it's been a while. Even though, because we have such amazing fans and the whole saga has this incredible audience,
It never really goes away.
it feels that
It's not like it takes a break for 2 years.
Yeah, it's been like
around.
2 full years of just basking in, you know.
Well, and we got a lot of, honest to goodness, great friendships out of it. It was a 5-month shoot in Baton Rouge and Squamish, British Columbia. So we became much better friends on the film, and quite a few other castmates. So, it doesn't feel as long as some movies when you have them in the can for 2 years, A really cool part of being, a part of something like this is the incredible, passionate fan base, and just on social media, on Twitter. I think that's been a really fun part of it. They definitely keep us honest, keep us on our toes, and they're always educating us on the details of
our own characters. Yeah.
We can't catch up. So that's been great, and
I can't wait for just to see what everyone's going to say after they watch the movie,
well,
November 16th.
2 things we're not allowed to talk about that I think are unexpected.
Yes.
But we still can't.
We just cannot talk about it, so.
But I will be interested to see the reactions.
Hi, I'm Marissa Quinn. I am a new addition to the cast of Twilight for Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2, and I play Huilen. She's a South American native vampire, and she is from Chile, and she and her nephew play a very pivotal role in the series. So if you've read the books, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, you've got to wait to see the film. But I can say that being on set with all of these incredible, amazing talents was a dream come true, because the truth is I was a fan of the books and the movies before I ever got cast, and I was trembling when I was auditioning, and I just wanted it so badly, and when it happened it was like it was unreal. And then stepping on that set, it's just you're stepping into the world that you've imagined in your head a million times before, and you're stepping into a home. I had some scenes in the Cullens' house, and I know it backwards and forwards from the books and the description and from the movie, and it's just like, wow, it's like real life. It was pretty amazing. Working with Kristen and Stewart and Robert Pattinson, I was totally nervous to walk up to them. My first scene, I was right next to them, and I was so nervous, and they just turned around and introduced themselves to me, and they made me feel so at home, and they were so warm and genuine, and just such cool people. And I have to say the entire cast was like that. I was expecting them to maybe be a little snobby or rude. Everybody's so famous, but they were so kind. Everybody was just so down to earth and chill, and we'd go after work and go get a drink and just chill and talk and about things other than acting and outside of acting. You know, it's just they're all normal people, and as a fan, it was really cool to see that they're just, you know, like your best friend. You know, it was actually a pretty awesome fan support that we had while we're filming, because the real Twihards were there to greet us in the morning. We would get in the van from our hotel, and they'd be there with signs saying, like, "Have a great day, Twilight cast," you know, like, just, it was amazing how they were always there just to wave hello, and we'd roll down the windows and wave hello, and they'd stay there all day just to see, you know, of course the main stars roll down the window and wave, but I have to say it was all really positive and nothing overbearing that I saw. But I can say in other situations, like I was here in San Diego for Comic-Con, for instance, and that was crazy. Then in that case, I really felt the pressure that those main stars have. Like, there were girls screaming at the top of their lungs in decibels my ears have never heard before, and they were hyperventilating and like losing their minds, and I can't imagine having all of that directed towards me. I can only imagine the pressure that must feel like. And again, as I said, I'm a fan of the books, so when I've seen the other films, you know that it's not exactly the same as the books were, but I feel like film is a completely different medium, and as a filmmaker I completely understand that you have to change things a little bit to make them translate to the screen. So I understand, and what I love is that Stephenie Meyer is so involved in every decision at every step, so you know anything that you're going to see on screen has gotten her stamp of approval, and in that way I was really confident in the script when I read it. There were a couple of little changes and some exciting new additions, actually, that I think fans are just going to eat up. When I was reading that script, I was like, oh, no way, oh my god, I was just like so excited to see how it was going to, you know, come to life. So I'm excited about it, and I think that they will be too. Hi CNN, this is Huilen from Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2.